What's up everybody, I'm Dr. McKay, and today's video is going to be my Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition honest review. But before we get started, if you want to help support my channel, please like, comment and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you all so much. So now with all that out of the way, let's get into my honest review of GTA San Andreas. Firstly, I would like to say this review is only for San Andreas only and not for 3 and Vice City, as I'm playing San Andreas on the Xbox Game Pass. So, San Andreas is my all-time favourite GTA game, and I've sunk many hours into this game growing up on the PS2. So to have it back again on the Xbox One is something special, which brings me to my first point. The so-called remastered graphics. Now don't get me wrong, this game is old and it's not a complete remake, so I'm basing this off the old games and what we have in the definitive edition. Firstly, it's smoother with better visuals, better lighting on vehicles and stuff, and with upgraded coloration of the in-game models. And I must say, playing this game on a 65-inch TV is really good from the original game. However, there are many visual glitches ranging from character models, glitches, funny looking animations, and it is really funny to watch, in my opinion. It has a great nostalgic feeling to that of the old game, but come on, this is a remastered version in 2021, and Rockstar really did drop the ball on it. Now I understand that it really is just a facelift of the original game, and that they have honoured the original by not changing anything too much, but I feel they really could have improved the animations of the models. Now, moving on from the graphics, let's talk gameplay, specifically CJ's gameplay. So the gameplay has not really changed much from the original. CJ runs, jumps, swims and does everything else the same like the original, keeping the same feel. However, the combat has changed and it's a lot better. The new auto aim feature really does improve the combat, even if at times you lock onto the completely wrong target whilst in heated combat. But overall, it's a great new feature that really does help the combat out. Other new things to note are the driving and flying controls. They have been modernised and feel so much better, especially the flying. And as a quick side note, the AI in combat are sometimes incredibly tough with sniper aim, and if you're not careful or find yourself out of cover, be warned. Your armour and health will disappear before you can run to safety or kill the enemy. So unless Rockstar tweaks the AI or something, you will die very quickly and a lot, so you have been warned. There are also new additions to guns and the music radio menus, so that it's easier to basically select what gun you want and the radio station. These are all great new features to the game, but apart from that, there's not too much else that is broken with the gameplay from CJ's perspective. Next, let's talk about the game world. Now, this is where I point out many glitches, bugs, and just nitpick things, starting with invisible buildings or bridges, trees and other things like random cars or planes crashing close to you coming from absolutely nowhere, the rain being really hard to see through, and that includes the sandstorm as well. Another problem is assets popping in and out, and the render distance on buildings looking like funky paintings rather than a 3D model. And speaking of render, there's now no clouds or fog, meaning when you're up high, the entire map is visible, making San Andreas feel really small and eerie to look at. And there are many visual bugs and glitches throughout the game, but it's more comical than game breaking, and it is to be expected when what realistically is a facelift to the original San Andreas. Now I've spent from release to now playing it, and I have finished the main story and it's exactly the same as the original. So there's not really much else to say about the storyline, but it felt really fun to relive the story again, and as an adult too. One little thing though is cheats. Most of the old cheats still work in this version, however, if you use them, you will no longer be able to unlock achievements on that save, and it does increase the chances of bugs and glitches in the game too. So if you use cheats, be warned, because, glitches and bugs will happen a lot, So cheats are fun, but they come at a price. So apart from the removal of 20 plus songs from the entire GTA Definitive Edition due to copyrights and licensing and stuff like that, the music is still great, and in San Andreas, K. Rose is my favourite. So this is my honest thoughts on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Definitive Edition. It's a great game. It keeps the original intact and basically gives it a visual facelift with tweaks to combat and vehicles. They could have done so much more with it, but I'm not sure about whether I would fully enjoy that, as I love San Andreas as it is. So, out of 10, I rate San Andreas, the Definitive Edition, about a 7 out of 10. It does bring back a piece of my childhood. It's like, it's got a fresher look. It looks better. It's got better mechanics than the old version. It looks just fresher. It's not the best, but it surely is not the worst they could have done. So there we have it. That is my take on GTA San Andreas. I know it was a quick one, but what are your thoughts? Please let me know in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to help support my channel. I've been Dr. McKay, thank you for watching, bye.